So very good evening all the participants. Today let us see the provisions regarding mode of sale. So as we all know, there are two modes of sale. One is through public auction and the other is private sale. Public auction is preferable mode because it is more transparent. But it has got its own costs. You know? So let us read this case study and then we'll go on to the provisions. Because any person whose assets are to be sold, maybe an individual or maybe a company, there could be different types of assets and they could be at different stages. So that is why we have taken some assets here. Some of them are of perishable nature, because for perishable nature assets there are different provisions. Then some assets could be such which do not have much value. So there has to be different procedure for that. So let us see all these things by way of this case study. So what I have done is I have given you on the left hand side various types of assets, the amount and the realizable value. Because this realizable value, it acts as a yardstick. Now the inventory lying in pharmaceutical division has short expiry. So what could be the minimum reserve price in case BT wants to sell it in auction?
600.
Okay. And by what percentage can it be reduced further? Suppose
So first-
nobody came at 600. Minimum price was fixed, but nobody came. There could be chances that nobody is interested. Then by what percentage can it be reduced further?
So 25% after first auction, then 10%.
Yes. Okay. So can you tell me the exact provision? Can you tell me the exact provision for this?
Yes, sir.
I think let us go to that bankruptcy. Now is it visible? This update where code or not? या पुराने वाली ही नजर आ रही है? एक मिनट, मैं इसको ना चेंज कर देता हूं. ये थोड़ा सा यहां से देख लेते हैं. ठीक है जी. So mode of sale. What is the provision? Regarding mode of sale, it says the bankruptcy trustee shall ordinarily sell the assets. It is given in chapter 5. Chapter 5 of regulations relating to bankruptcy process. So 27. Can you read it, Pradeep ji?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So the bankruptcy trustee shall ordinarily sell the assets of bankrupt through an auction as specified in Part A of Schedule 2.
So now let us see this Part A of Schedule 2 also. What is this Part A? Let me.
Auction under Regulation 27.
Just a minute. Part A. So this is Part A. What now? Let us read this Part A. There are 12 points in this. So if it has to be done through public auction, so what is the procedure for that? Yes, please.
Where an asset is to be sold through auction, the bankruptcy trustee shall do so in the manner specified herein. The bankruptcy trustee shall prepare a sales strategy in writing for the sale of the assets and may take help of marketing professionals if it is required, which shall be submitted to the adjudicating authority along with the progress report under Regulation 10. The marketing strategy may include releasing the advertisements for auction of the assets, preparing information sheets for assets, preparing a notice of sale, and liaising with agents. The bankruptcy trustee shall prepare terms and conditions of sale, including reserve price, earnest money deposit, pre-bid qualifications, and a time period for full payment. The reserve price shall be the value of the assets arrived at in accordance with the Regulation 30, and such value shall not be more than 6 months old, provided that in the event of an action fails at such price, the bankruptcy trustee may, in consultation with the committee, reduce such reserve price to 65% of such value to conduct subsequent auctions.
75, 65 तो नहीं है.
Sorry, sir, 75%. Provided further that in the event of an auction failing, in spite of reducing the price up to 75%, the price may further be reduced with the approval of the committee. The bankruptcy trustee shall provide any assistance if necessary for the conduct of due diligence by interested buyers. The bankruptcy trustee shall sell the assets through an electronic auction on an online portal or on a portal designed by the board, if any, where the interested buyers can register, bid, and receive confirmation of acceptance of their bid online. The bankruptcy trustee may sell assets through a physical auction with prior permission of adjudicating authority if he is of the opinion that it will maximize the realization from the sale of assets and is in the best interest of the creditors. The bankruptcy trustee may engage the services of qualified professional auctioneers specializing in auctioning the assets, provided that such auctioneer fulfills the requirements in Regulation 5. The auction shall be transparent, and the highest bid at any given point shall be visible to the other bidders, unless the bankruptcy trustee has received permission from the adjudicating authority allowing otherwise regarding the visibility of the bid price. If required, the bankruptcy trustee may conduct multiple rounds of auction with a view to maximize the realization from the sale of assets and to promote the best interest of the creditors. On the close of the auction, the payment schedule shall be communicated to the highest bidder. On payment of the full amount, the bankruptcy trustee shall execute the sale and assets will be transferred in the manner specified in the terms of the sale. Part B, private sale. Where an asset is to be sold through private sale, the bankruptcy trustee shall conduct the sale in the manner specified therein. The bankruptcy trustee shall prepare a sales strategy in writing to approach interested buyers for the sale for the assets to be sold by private sale, which shall be submitted to the adjudicating authority along with the progress report under Regulation 10. Private sale may be conducted through directly liaising with the potential buyers or their agents, through retail shops, or through any other means that is likely to maximize the realizations from the sale of the assets. The completion of sale and the delivery of assets shall be as per the terms of sale.
So these are the regulations regarding private sale and public auction. Now, in public auction, where the permission of adjudicating authority is required, what are the circumstances in which permission of the adjudicating authority is required? In part A. And let us see the cases where permission of the committee of creditors is required. First, the permission of the adjudicating authority. I think we can go to point number 8, which says...
Yes, sir. Physical auction.
Yes. So, if you want to do physical auction, then you have to take prior permission of the adjudicating authority. Any other case where permission of the adjudicating authority is required?
Sorry, disclosure of price of other bidders. 10, sir. The auction shall be transparent and highest bid.
Yes. So if he wants that it should not be visible, the bid price should not be visible to others, then also he has to take the permission of the adjudicating authority. Now, once this bankruptcy trustee has formulated the sales strategy, so whether he has to submit it to the adjudicating authority.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is given in point
Two.
number 2. So how he will submit it to the adjudicating authority? A report which is mentioned in regulation 10, and regulation 10 talks of progress reports. And how these progress reports are to be submitted? What is the periodicity? Periodicity of submission of these progress.
Quarterly.
Yes. So within 15 days after the end of every quarter. Whether there is any role of committee of creditors also in case of auction or public auction,
Yes, sir.
where it is there?
5. Point number 5.
Okay. So if you want to reduce the reserve price up to 75%, so then you have to consult the committee. And if you want to further reduce it, then also you have to take the approval of the committee. Now, mode of sale, regulation number 27. Now let us read this regulation number 27 from where we started. So what it says, the bankruptcy trustee shall ordinarily sell the assets of the bankrupt through an auction as specified in Part A. And Part A talks of auction or public auction. Okay. Now Part B talks of private sale. The bankruptcy trustee may sell the assets by private sale in the manner specified in Part B. Okay.